Well, I'm going to be really excited tomorrow when I read Shane's article about this game, because he was saying that back in the day, we used to be able to shut down other teams' best players, right? And so now we haven't done that as much. So I'm looking forward to it, Shane. I'm going to be locked into that article. I thought we had a really great second half effort. First half was a little bit up and down. It's almost like we were taking notes a little bit, and I thought we finished the first half real strong, came out second half, out-rebounded them by 16 and a half. Obviously did a great job on Taryn. And I just thought it's a great coming-out party for Liv. I mean, Peyton was great. Peyton was phenomenal. But for Olivia Mullins, it's like, I want more of that. So I was proud of our defensive effort and our rebound effort, and we'll win a lot of games if we can keep doing that.
You touched on it just a little bit just now, but obviously you guys had a closer first half, but that second half you guys came out and kind of blew them out of the water. What adjustments and improvements do you think you guys made?
The only real adjustment, it was clarity, right? It was like, we've messed with this idea. This is exactly what we're going to do. Part of that was how we were playing offense a little bit, and then we really had our fives understand when Ward comes off a ball screen, really stay in front of her and make her make that pass, kind of. And they only had 2 assists on the day, so it worked. Now, it's not like foolproof, right? We can go out the next time we play them and they could be making those plays. But I just thought it was reminding them what's going to win the game, and I thought we came out and we did it. It started with stops and rebounds, and we were able to play offensively how we want to play that way.
It wasn't just Taryn Ward that you guys shut down. There was a 10-minute stretch there in the second half where they didn't score a single field goal. Oh. Was there something that you saw with their offense that made your defense play this well today?
No, I mean, look, their offense is good, right? But I thought we just did a really good job guarding the ball. And the more we can keep you in front, the better rebounding position we're going to have. I just thought we were locked in. And from the Troy performance, we gave up 87 points, and we weren't locked in at all on the defensive end. We focused more this week on us than Georgia Southern, and I think it's a lesson for me. Maybe we need a little bit more of that. But I thought everybody's effort on the defensive end was awesome, and everything, guarding the ball, gaps, help side, communication, switching and making it hard for Taryn any chance you got. But, to your point, I mean, even in – there wasn't anybody in double digits over there, so we just did a great job.
So you've talked about some of the things that have been challenges for you coaching this year. Has it been fun coming up with different sets every time that you give Susha a layup on the first possession of the game, even when everybody knows it's coming?
I really can't believe it sometimes. But no. It's like, what's the highest percentage shot you can get, right? It's throwing the ball to Susha, who goes 6 for 8 again. And I know we'll talk about the free throw line if we want to, but any coach I think in the country would try to get their big the ball if they're shooting near 60%. So it's been fun. It's been more challenging for me to have a big. Even Susha last year, it wasn't this purposeful for us to try to get her the ball. Now, this year, it's like become kind of our identity is play inside out. And so she's a big part of that. So, yeah, that part's been fun, Shane. I agree.
Who helps you on staff with coming up with the different things? Because, I mean, you're obviously not running the same play every time, but you're getting her a layup almost every first possession.
No, it's a combined effort. Obviously, Neil is, I think, the most aggressive in trying to help, right? But Coop and Lex, same. It's a team effort. We spit out a lot of different ideas, and sometimes I'm like, no, I like that one. But you're not going to be able to do it without Peyton's screen, right? And Peyton's a phenomenal screen setter. So is Liv. So I think that's part of it, right? If we had somebody, let's say, Heaven setting the screen and is not as much of a 3-point threat, you can help off. Maybe you can double Susha. I just think in the end, Susha certainly gets the first reward of that, but it's certainly a team effort. But it's been a lot of fun and full staff collaboration.
There was a little bit of a turnover problem for you guys early in the game. What
Yeah.
adjustments did you make and say to them to get that number back down?
Stop turning the darn ball over was, I think, exactly how I said it. No, we turned it over too much in the end too, right? Even in the fourth where we had the big lead, we weren't stable with the ball. And I tell you what, if you're like that on Saturday, I mean, we might turn it over 40 times against Old Dominion because Old Dominion gets after it hard on the defensive end. But no, it was every time, every locker room we talked about taking care of the ball, and for two reasons, right? You don't want a turnover, but if you give Georgia Southern live ball turnovers, that's what they want. That's how they play fast. So even towards the end, I was like, I'll take a 5-second call. I'll take a jump ball, right? Just no live ball turnover because they want to get out, and we still gave them 2 or 3 in the fourth. And that's something we got to continue to get better at. I want our turnovers, I'd love between 13 and 15, realistically. I'd love 8, but, naturally you're going to turn it over some.
Moving forward for Saturday, is there anything that you're focusing on for ODU?
Their pressure will be a thing. I watched them really get into Georgia Southern down there. And I don't know when they play. I know they play tonight. They play Marshall, which is I'm curious to see what the result of that is. But no, it'll be that. They got good players. She knows what's going on, and she knows their team very well. So they're going to get after it. We can't turn it over 20 times. And for me, again, lesson learned. It'll be a lot about us. It'll be a lot about what we need to do to make sure we're prepared to guard them, and then how we're going to score too. It's your first question to me, by the way.
You talked about Olivia in your opening remarks, but just when she has a performance she did today, what's just kind of like for you? And do you think that just kind of more of her just kind of building that comfort level within the system and everything?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but in practice this week, she had like a different bounce, and we meet after practice all the time as a staff, and we were like repeatedly like, man, Liv was great today. And it was like, hopefully it translates to the game. It doesn't always, but she had the same look. It was like happy, right? And I think when you're happy, you got a better bounce, you're ready to go, and I think it translates to sometimes making shots. But I just thought she was good in general, defensive end too. Calmed Jamia down when they started talking a little bit. So I've been really impressed with her, and I do think maybe it's time. Maybe it's like learning me, and I don't know. You'd have to really ask her. But there was a different look Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and it carried over to today. So I'm very, very proud of her.